contribution by my alter ego Placard Sticks. If you don't know Placard Sticks, that's it's a Twitter account at Placard Sticks, and it's all sorts of practical Blue Peter style advice about how to campaign, how to waterproof your placards, how to make things like the old waterproof armband mods.
Yeah.
Placards, I haven't noticed that.
And Placard Sticks is not a poetic soul, unfortunately. Its mind doesn't work that way. But I brought, so Placard Sticks has collaborated with the well-known poet and sort of weird fascist William Butler Yeats a contribution. So Yeats has supplied the poetry and Placard Sticks has annotated it. This is called Check with Carlow Street for confirmed date of second coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Thank you for raising your problem. Falcons can be a great way to survey the picket lines, but obviously at that level of width of gyre, you are going to lose straightforward audio communication. Smartphones and WhatsApp are unfortunately out because the falcon cannot work the touchscreen with its beak. We recommend an old-fashioned walkie-talkie gaffer taped under the wing. Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold. 2 words. Gaffer tape. Mere anarchy is loose upon the world. There are a number of anarchists out there who have supplied a great deal of support and solidarity to the campaign. There are some anarchists I know who are UCU members, but it is important to remember the loosing of anarchy is not an official demand. It's not something we're seeking in this strike, and there is a danger of sending out confusing mixed messages. Anarchists have the right to protest like anybody else. If they are on the lines with you, please ask them to put their red and black flags away for the duration. Do not use the derogatory expression mere anarchy unless you want to get into a long and senseless argument. The blood dim tide is loosed. Okay, you've got to waterproof your placards. That will protect them from the blood dim tide. And everywhere, the ceremony of innocence is drowned. Okay, we're working on getting hold of some solidarity sashes for anybody graduating at the ceremony to maintain the innocence. Okay, they should be with us by in about a fortnight. The best lack all conviction. This is why I keep saying we need media training. Okay, and remember, it's not just about projecting confidence, it's about microphone drill. You've got to have it the correct distance. Okay? While the worst are full of passionate intensity. Agreed. If I find out who shouted scab at a paramedic attending an emergency call, there's going to be the need for another paramedic on the scene. At least take their bloody whistles off them. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. We are awaiting confirmation from Carlow Street. We just have to wait and see on that one. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape with a lion body at the head of it. There's a lot more like that. I'll skip that bit. I'm sorry to hear about your vision. This is possibly a signal that you need to rest more. Striking is a stressful business. It's all about taking care of yourself. Get a bit of rest. So the end of that bit, it just says, and what rough beast, it's our come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. Now, okay, obviously it's 2 disputes. We have not heard anything from UK yet about the locations of rough beasts. Nuclear, I believe there were some talks. There is potentially a rough beast slouching in the direction of Bethlehem, maybe by Tuesday of next week. My advice, I haven't heard anything directly. Keep an eye on Vicky Blake's Twitter if you want to know what's going on with the rough beasts. So that's everything from Black Hole Stinks and W.B. Yeats. Thank you very much.
Hey!